Gabi Garcia and Anna Carolina have a very interesting history. They have been pretty public on social media about not really having a huge favor for each other. You know, they have a little bit of a negative history. So this is a very probably emotional match, and it's not the last time we're going to see them. Potentially, you could see them at ADCC, no-gi. We see Gabi smiling here, you know, kind of laughing. We missed the first few minutes of the fight, so I'm not sure if she's laughing at going out of bounds or what we're doing here. So it will be interesting to see if Gabi elects to stay on top or bottom. Now, typically, we have seen Gabi only as a top player and, you know, really always looking for the takedown, looking to smash from the top. But the last few times we've watched her fight, she's pulled guard, and it's been shocking.
Yeah, and, you know, I said the last time I commentated with her, I thought that was really cool. I thought, hey, she's in the biggest environment. She's really trying to open up her game.
Yes.
Obviously, she's been working on different things. Looks like she's been working on her judo as well with her, where she's starting to move Anna Carolina around for her posture.
Really opening up those collar grips. But man, Anna Carolina is so incredible on the feet too. If we look, you know, when you think about a match with a size difference like this, it's really impressive when the person that is smaller opts to stay on their feet, because it is risky. You know?
It is.
It's hard to avoid these big takedowns. I would say, especially with the gi, with those big collar grips, it's very hard to avoid getting your posture broken. But I'm impressed to see Gabi here in the open class. She hasn't competed in the gi in a very long time, and she's been competing primarily no gi, whereas Baby or Anna Carolina has been switching back and forth a lot. So this is a really exciting first round match. And again, like I've said all morning, both of these ladies could potentially be the open class champion on any day of the week. They have both, you know, really been, Gabi's done that a couple of times. Baby has gotten close. She's won a couple weight class titles. But yeah, both incredible. So we're 5:30, nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's just been a primarily on the feet fight. And, you know, this is one of those fights, as soon as it goes to the ground, I think it's going to be decisive. But on the feet really sets the pace for what's going to happen in the next few minutes.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what we missed. I don't know how, but we missed Patrick Gaudio. I think it was Philippe Andrew just submitted Patrick Gaudio. I didn't see they were going, but I just see they stopped and
hard
are
to keep
attending
the
to
action
Yeah.
with so many great matches.
Yeah.
I keep repeating them so that you guys at home can jump around if we need to. But we saw Victor Hugo and Marigali finish up over there. We saw Patrick Gaudio and Philippe Andrew, which I really am interested to know how Philippe Andrew submitted Patrick Gaudio. That's pretty intense.
I missed it at all. But they're definitely tending to his legs. There's obviously some sort of knee bar or foot lock.
Patrick Gaudio is another one we haven't seen too much of lately because he's been in Brazil. He's done some stuff with AJP, of course, and BJJ Stars. But we haven't seen him really in the IBJJF circuit. We have one penalty on the board now for Anna Carolina. I believe it was from being pushed out and kind of, looked at as a stalling call or not staying in the middle of the mat. And we see Gabi looking for some foot sweeps, some judo here, but I don't think we've seen any wrestling shots or wrestling takedowns. And not to blame them, both of these ladies have very, very heavy sprawls and really good counter wrestling, I would call it. Great counter wrestling. And counter wrestling is something that we've seen develop a lot in jiu-jitsu, I would say, in the last couple of years as the wrestling level has increased and really, transferred gi and no gi. We see a lot of big throws out of shots. We see a lot of, backflips and reversals and reshots, and it's really impressive to see things develop.
Yeah. And it can become a little bit more difficult, right, with the collar grip. That a little bit of even an easier way to get counter wrestling. Somebody shoots when you have the collar. Oh boy, can be a little bit. You got to get through those collars and.
Right. Yeah, Gabi, every time they reset, Gabi's laughing, smiling. I think she's looking over to her corner. It's funny. She's enjoying herself. She's having fun. Anna Carolina is definitely one of the most passionate fighters you can watch. She's very emotional and involved in her fights, in a good way, because she always looks like you're getting 100% of Anna Carolina. I don't think I've ever seen anything less than 100% from her. I've definitely never felt anything less than 100% from her. She's just an incredible athlete. Wow, big closed guard pull here. So we're about 3:40 left in the match, and Anna Carolina opts to pull closed guard, which I really think is a smart decision with that penalty on the board at this point. And Anna Carolina's guard is very, very intricate. She had an incredible match with Gabriela Pisana, who is actually going to be fighting Gabi Garcia in the super heavy first match of the day later today in their division. And yep, she's actually jumping. We can jump over and watch her right now. Is that mat 5?
Looks like mat 3.
On mat 3,
this will be a good one right here.
Let's jump over and watch Gabi Pisana versus Bianca Basilio, which is incredible. But Anna Carolina had an incredible match with Gabriela Pisana where we saw her really control a bigger, stronger, taller athlete with her beautiful X guard and single leg X transitions. And so she could be looking for the same thing here with Gabi Garcia.